We hide from them. We always have. The tall ones, with their booming voices and heavy footsteps, are the reason our kind learned to shrink, to shimmer, to become one with the rustling leaves and the whispering wind. Humans. They hunt us. Not for food, not for territory, but for something far more insidious. Our magic. It started centuries ago, in the shadowed glades where the ancient trees still remember the taste of starlight. A young human, lost and afraid, stumbled upon a gathering of sprites. Instead of fear, he felt awe, then greed. He saw the glow of our auras, the way we could mend a broken branch with a touch, or coax a shy flower into bloom. He brought back tales to his village, tales that twisted with each retelling until we were seen not as creatures of nature, but as living jewels, sources of untold power. The first hunts were crude. Nets of woven straw, torches that smoked up the ancient forests. But humans are persistent and frighteningly clever in their cruelty. They learned our patterns, the shimmering trails we leave on moonlit nights, the telltale shimmer in the air when we shift dimensions. They learned to lay traps disguised as wildflower patches, to lure us with offerings of honeyed dew, only to ensnare us in unbreakable glass. We heard the screams of our kin, their magic draining away, used to power human trinkets or to cure their mortal ailments. It was a terrifying, relentless pursuit. Our elders, the ancient ones who remembered a time before human fear, called for a great council. We couldn't fight them head-on. Their numbers were too vast, their methods too brutal. So we adapted. We perfected the art of invisibility not just to the eye, but to their senses. We learned to weave illusions so potent they could turn a bustling village into an empty field. We became masters of misdirection, leading them on wild chases through bramble and bog. The most skilled among us could even erase their memories, leaving them with only a vague sense of unease. But the hiding wasn't enough. The humans still found us, always a few, always enough to remind us of the danger. And so, a secret began to brew, a simmering rage that we had to contain. It was the birth of the Pixie War, though it's not a war of swords and spells in the way humans understand it. It's a war of subtle sabotage, of carefully orchestrated chaos. If a human builds a new road through an ancient grove, the road will mysteriously crack and crumble within a season. If they cut down too many trees, their crops will fail, or their cattle will sicken. The unexplained flickering of lights, the strange rustling in the night, the sudden disappearance of tools, these are our quiet acts of defiance. We spread misinformation, whispering unsettling dreams into their minds, making them fear the very shadows they once thought to conquer. We encourage their superstitions, their belief in mischievous spirits and bad luck, all to create a buffer of fear that keeps them from pushing too deep into our realms. It's a slow burn, this war. A war of attrition, where our weapons are patience and the subtle manipulation of their own environment. We don't want to destroy them. We just want them to leave us be, to forget our existence. For every one of us they capture, we ensure their ventures suffer tenfold. They think it's bad luck or the whims of nature. They don't know it's us, the unseen architects of their misfortunes, fighting for our right to simply exist, hidden and free. And as long as they hunt, we will fight. Secretly. Silently. The Pixie War continues.